Okay.
Hi. Why? What sort of, examination of your credentials and the team's credentials was that match?
Well, I think Jamaica are a very athletic and talented team, and they have a very good shooter. So it was a very rigorous assessment of us.
And so then how do you feel they came through that assessment?
I thought our second quarter was pretty disappointing, but apart from that, I think we won each of the other quarters by at least 3. So I think losing by 6 in one quarter was quite a big wake-up call, but I was pleased with the way we responded after half-time.
Can you guess, I know on the face of it, why that drop-off came in that second quarter, or was that more perhaps to do with the Jamaicans finding a little bit of their own rhythm too?
I thought they found rhythm, but I think when a Jamaican team finds rhythm, you have to look at your own defensive efforts, and I thought that it was very dominated by centre pass receives by a goal attack down one side of the court, and we didn't come to grips with that, which I would have expected our lot to have done earlier and better.
Was there any thought given, New Zealand Herald, was there any thought given to changing up that shooting lineup in the second half, or did you just want to give them a chance to work it out themselves?
No, yes, I did want to give them a chance to work it out, and we have some newcomers to World Championship Netball, and they haven't played Jamaica before, and I think it's really important that we got them through that, and I felt that so long as we had a better quarter in the third, which we did, that we could play ourselves out of it, which we did.
They showed a lot of maturity there, really, in that second half to absorb what was quite a physical defensive effort. Yep. Were you pleased with the way the likes of Bailey and Grace stood up to that?
Very much so. You can talk about it, and we have talked about the Jamaican style of play, but you have to play against it and work your way through things to really grow as a player and be a mature international player.
Did you seek Casey clarification with Bailey, I think, onto some of the calls that were going against her? I think she's up to eventually about 13 penalties, no more than offensive, but any reason why or how to place it?
I think the defensive penalties were fairly obvious. She was late and she was too close. The offensive penalties, we have sought clarification. It would seem that she is leaning backwards in rebound position, we're told.
What are your thoughts on that?
We'll go back and look at the footage and just clarify.
Andrew Kennedy from Netball World Cup Sydney. 2 questions. One is about conditioning, and there's been a lot of talk about you insisting that the team has really good conditioning, and the Jamaicans don't hold on in the last quarter. So do you think that you've been vindicated in your team selection and your insistence on fitness?
I'm not sure about the word vindicated. I think when we came here we had to bring the best group we could, and that was about conditioning because it was clearly something that let us down in the recent past. I agree. I thought we got stronger through that last 2 quarters, but I wasn't particularly thinking of whether it vindicated anything. It simply meant that we're in the condition that we should be for a World Champs.
Sure. And there's a tactic that the Jamaicans use, bring the ball through to Imelda. She doesn't take the shot, she passes out and gets a better position. That seems to be the same thing that Bailey is doing. Is that something that crossed your mind as a deliberate tactic, that she'll take a strong ball coming through and then not shoot?
I'm sorry.
Takes the ball,
yep,
passes back out and then looks for a better position.
Oh, okay. Shot selection is really important, and it's really important against a team that can score as quickly as Jamaica and doesn't give the ball up. They really don't make many errors. So it was very important for both Maria and Bailey to be very careful about shot selection so that we were as accurate as we could be.
Thomas from Fairfax. How do you think you'll approach the next couple of games? We look to freshen people up and give some others full time. How will you work?
That's what we would look to do over the next 2 days. So we've got Malawi tomorrow, but the reality is Malawi are not easy beats, so we'll have to do that with some pretty careful consideration. So it'll be a combination of ensuring that we've got a lineup that is of appropriate level, and we're resting some people who have been a bit battered over the last couple of games.
Okay, just one more question.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm just going to ask about, we had a real blunder against Australia, and just a few words around the different challenges that Jamaica brings, and whether you were pleased with the way you adjusted there.
Personally,
Yeah.
it was certainly different. It's the ball's going even higher, which is even harder to get, and you think you're jumping high, and sometimes you're never going to get it. But that one that you do get, or a tip, or I guess the pressure you push to push them out of court, and things like that. So those are small successes, but it's definitely still that high ball going in. It's the same similar thing, just a different style of pass.
You seem to pick up more in the sort of probably third and fourth quarters. It was the defensive pressure through the court that sort of helped out there.
Yeah, definitely, all the way from goal shoot right down, and we know that has to happen because if they wait for me at the end, they're never going to get it. So it's that pressure, that 3 foot mark right from the beginning, all the way down makes it my job a lot easier at the back.
Okay. Thanks so much for coming, guys.
Thank you.